So, this is crazy. Breaking. Tucker Carlson reports FBI informants confirmed on January 6th and that a whistleblower gave him evidence the NSA is spying on his communications.
Years has pivoted in its aims. The war on terror is now being waged against American citizens, opponents of the regime. We saw this on display on January 6th. We told you a couple of weeks ago, based on language in publicly available indictments, that the FBI clearly had foreknowledge of the riot at the Capitol that day. And the agents we spoke to this weekend confirmed that is true. Quote, the FBI had sources in that crowd, confidential sources, snitches. That's 100% certain. But it's not just political protesters the government is spying on. Yesterday, we heard from a whistleblower within the U.S. government who reached out to warn us that the NSA, the National Security Agency, is monitoring our electronic communications and is planning to leak them in an attempt to take the show off the air. Now, that's a shocking claim, and ordinarily we'd be skeptical of it. It's illegal for the NSA to spy on American citizens. It's a crime. It's not a third world country. Things like that should not happen in America. But unfortunately, they do happen, and in this case, they did happen. The whistleblower, who is in a position to know, repeated back to us information about a story that we are working on that could have only come directly from my texts and emails. There's no other possible source for that information, period. The NSA captured that information without our knowledge and did it for political reasons. The Biden administration is spying on us. We have confirmed that. This morning we filed a FOIA request, a Freedom of Information Act request, asking for all information that the NSA and other agencies have gathered about this show. We did it mostly as a formality. We've also contacted the press office at both NSA and the FBI. We don't expect to hear much back. That's the way that usually goes. Only Congress can force transparency on the intelligence agencies, and they should do that immediately. Spying on opposition journalists is incompatible with democracy. If they are doing it to us, and again, they are definitely doing it to us, they are almost certainly doing it to others. This is scary, and we need to stop it right away.
FBI spied on Fox News recorded phone calls between Fox execs and George Papanellis' New Text show. Yeah, that should scare you. You may not like these people. It's fine. I don't like Fox News either. I think Tucker Carlson has some crazy things he says sometimes, but he's usually like has some sensible opinions. Obviously, I don't agree with everything he says, but he's better than Don Lemon or Rachel Maddow, who cried on air when the Mueller report was bunk, or Chrissy Cuomo or Fredo, as you know him. But that should scare you. You may be like, yes, thank you, Tucker Carlson is getting investigated by the government. Thank you. No, that should scare you because it's the opposition of the establishment that they're going after. They're holding people in cells from just walking into the Capitol, just, merely being there. Not the people who caused violence. Those people should be locked up, no doubt. But the people that just walked in there, took pictures, and left are all being confined. Most of them are being confined in solitary, treated like they are in a Chinese prison. They're being treated like they're in a Chinese prison. It should scare you. Because once they're getting rid of all their oppositions, they're going to get rid of you too, I promise you. Anyone who does not align with their views 100%, so if you're against forever wars, you're against spending out the ass that cripples our economy, you're against anything the establishment does, they'll spy on you, they'll arrest you, and they will take you down. This should scare you. This is how we become China. This is how we become just one-party rule forever. This is how they crack down on opposition. They lock you up and throw away the key, or they just outright kill you. But that is going to be the video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.